Facing a flood of lawsuits over alleged child sex abuse, Boy Scouts of America has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in an effort to put itself in position to settle those lawsuits. So how does this affect Arizona Scouts? Team 12's Joe Dana has the story.
For over 100 years, the Boy Scouts have trained boys to be leaders in their community. But the organization finds itself reeling after allegations and lawsuits, and is now forced to declare bankruptcy.
It was damaging to their image and their brand, so they conspired to keep it secret.
According to AbusedInScouting.com, which represents victims filing lawsuits, 4 claims are from Arizona, dating back to the 70s and 80s. 3 scout leaders and 1, the son of a scout leader, are accused. Nationally, the number of allegations is in the hundreds. The Chapter 11 filing will allow the Boy Scouts to reorganize its finances in order to pay potential settlements. So how will this impact Scouts in Arizona?
Scouting programs locally will not be impacted at all.
Andy Price is the CEO for the Grand Canyon Council, which has over 10,000 Scouts. He says while the National Boy Scouts of America owns and develops the programs and events, the local councils generally operate on their own. He points out most of the accusations nationally came out in the 60s, 70s, and early 80s. Since then, the Scouts have been proactive in protecting their members.
We do criminal records, background checks on every single person who works with our Scouts. Even our Scouts get youth protection training that's age appropriate every year, and they review that with their parents or their guardians.
Price says he still believes the Boy Scouts provide a valuable experience for kids.
Changes lives, it builds leadership, it builds self-confidence, and there's not a safer, better place for you to put your kids than scouting right here in Arizona.
Joe Dana, 12 News.